Guys, we're in. There he is. There he goes. I've just lost one of the bigger fish. Another fishing video, another mishap with a tin of sweet corn. Oh my gosh. Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. It is brilliant for me to actually finally get back down onto a club water now the spawning season's over and do a bit of carp fishing. So I've been told in here there are some double figure fish and even a couple of fish here over 20 pounds. Well, I'll be honest with you, I've never seen them. There's no photo evidence of them anywhere, so I'm hoping we can try and catch some nice sized carp today. It'd be nice if I could get a 20 pounder, but as I say, I don't even know if they're in here. I've only got a couple of hours. I was working last night and I'm working tonight, so I just thought I'd pop down for a couple of hours, sweet corn and pellet, and I'm not even gonna mess about. I'm on the waggler, I'm gonna hurl a load of bait in and just fish over the top of it. But before I go and slice my finger open again on this awesomely opened tin of corn, I'm going to be a bit more sensible, I think. As I say that, I'm going to drop it and put the corn into a tub. Much better. I've also got a big tub of sweet corn flavoured pellet and meat flavoured pellet. So it's a big meaty, sweet bed of pellet with, I'm going to fish double corn over the top. I'm fishing for bigger carp, so I'm not bothered about tench, bream and stuff like that. So I'm using a big old size 8 hook, 2 bits of corn on top of a bed of these pellet. I'm just going to get them out now. Now, I would never usually put in as much bait as I just have then, but as I'm only here for a couple of hours, I'm not going to be feeding little and often like I would if I was pole fishing or proper match angling. I'm just here to catch a couple of nice carp, so I'm just going to hurl the bait in like I have, let the fish come in, find it, feed on it, and then fish double corn over the top. I might miss a few bites because I've got a feeling that all those pellets are going to draw in a lot of little fish, which might be attacking my bait. So I'm hoping that the bigger fish can come in, bully them out of the way. Hopefully we can catch a couple of nice carp. I'm not fishing far out. I'm only fishing 15 yards out. Not even that, maybe 10, 15 yards out. And that is because I don't have any PVA bags, I don't have a spod rocket, nothing like that. I wanted to make sure that I covered I covered a small area of the lake in with a lot of bait. So I didn't want to get a catapult out and start spreading my bait all over the place. I just wanted to keep it in a tight area, and obviously throwing the bait out, I can do that. So let's get in. Well, like I say guys, only 10-15 yards out. I'm fishing underneath this tree. It is a Saturday today, so it's quite busy. I know there's nobody sort of opposite me, but there's a couple of more popular swims over the other side of the lake where I was thinking of heading, but they are taken. So as I was walking around the lake, I saw a couple of fish move under this tree, and that's exactly why, there you go, there's a little bit of movement there. This is exactly why I picked here to fish. Well, I've been fishing for about half an hour now and no sign of any carp as of yet. I've had plenty of bites, loads and loads of bites, but it's all roach and skimmers, nothing big enough to take the float under. Although I did just have something that I thought, you know what, maybe I'm fishing too far over depth. I've plumbed the depth, I know I'm on the bottom, but I thought maybe, for some reason, I don't know, that I was fishing too far over depth. So I had a bite, and it was a small bite, didn't take the float right under, but I struck and I hooked into it, but then the hook pulled straight out, and I'm thinking it was foul hooked. It wasn't on for long, but yeah. I've just shallowed up about 2 inches so that I'm actually off the bottom now. Just wondering if that makes a difference. Maybe the carp are higher in the water, or just trying to get rid of all the smaller stuff, really. Guys, we're in. we're in. It's taken just over half an hour. I haven't seen it yet. I'm not sure what it is. I'm guessing it's a carp. I don't think it's overly big. Hang on. Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's massive, but it's the first time my float's properly gone under. It's causing a bit of a swell. No, it's not huge, but it's fighting well. Come on, what have we got? What have we got? It's my first carp for a long time, actually, guys, as well. But yeah, it seems to be making a bit of a swell. I don't feel confident in the hook. Doesn't feel like it's hooked very well. I don't want to give it too much stick. Let's hopefully see what it is. I think it's a carp. And the old double corn. Stay away from that tree, that's for sure. It's not taking line, but I don't feel like I can give him a lot of stick. Trying to get under that tree. It seems to be a bit of a draw here at the moment, guys. I don't think he's winning, I don't think I'm winning. Come on, let's see it. Let me just see it at least. Oh, it's a carp, yeah. Common carp, about £2. I don't know why he's fighting so well. Let me get him in, guys. Well, here he is in the net, guys. He wasn't foul hooked, but he had a lot of energy. I'm not going to get my photo taken with him because he's not really a photo fish, but let me show you him quickly. If you can see him properly there. Probably, I would say, I mean, he might go £3. But hey, there we go. We've started. Oh, there he is. There he goes. Back to the depths. And we've saved a blank. Although saying saved a blank, as I say, there's been a lot of fish moving in the area. There's been a lot of bites. But that was the first time we got a proper bite. And I fished higher in the water. It's amazing, actually. I changed to fish up in the water rather than on the bottom. And that happened, I caught that fish within about 5 minutes of doing that. So maybe the fish are feeding up in the water. I'm going to keep at it. Let's go again. Well, it's not a carp, but a greedy little roach. A size 8 hook, look at it. I've had 2 fish, that carp and that little roach. And I've just moved 2 swims down to where I've seen some bigger fish moving. I've got about an hour left, so I'm just going to bait it up and just get in there and see if I can get anything. It's quite weedy here, so hopefully if I do hook anything, it doesn't take me into the weeds. Well, here we go, here's the swim, and here's all the weeds in here. But yeah, there's like, just past this green tree here, just past that, there's like another weed patch. I don't know if you can see that. But they've been coming up, like rolling, just on the edge of that weed patch. So I'm going to walk along the bank and throw some bait in down there. And see if we can catch something just with an hour to go. I've just lost one of the bigger fish. Oh, I didn't get any of it on camera. So I can't prove it. Well, I mean, I can prove it. He snapped me. Basically, I've all day since I've been, well, I say all day, I've been here for a couple of hours, And since I've been here, all the time I'm seeing the bigger carp, and they're coming up off the surface, and they're like trying to eat like the leaves and stuff. And so I thought maybe the bigger carp are on top, but I don't have any bread or floating bait. So I set my hook about 2 inches, not even an inch and a half below my float, and I've cast it right in under a tree, and straight away the float's gone bang straight down. I've hooked into it, it's almost hooked itself, and I saw the ripple and it went straight into the weeds. I was trying to keep out of the leads, playing it. I was going to get my camera out and film it, but it was too weedy. I had to try and, I knew it was a bigger fish, so I had to try and keep it out of the weeds. So I've kept it out of the weeds, and then he's gone back in the weeds, and I've gone, oh, I've lost it, and it sort of went slack. But he swam directly to me like a bullet, so I was trying to wind in quick, keeping the line tight, and he managed to get in, and I got him away from the weeds. I thought, happy days, and then all of a sudden he's just turned back on himself, come towards my feet, swam straight under the swim. My rod was doubled over, and he's got round underneath the swim, and it's just snapped me. And I'm gutted, because that was a bigger carp. That was a bigger carp. And now it's time to pack away. Look, I don't know if you can see it. I can't even reach it, hang on. That's where my float was. All I've got back is one split shot. No hook, no float, nothing. One split shot. And I think that would have easily been the biggest carp I've ever had out of this lake. Because before that, the biggest carp I've had out of it is probably about 6 or 7 pound. And I'm not saying that that fish that I just lost was 20. I don't know. It all happened so quick. But it was a big carp. Instincts are saying it was probably double figures. I don't think it was. I don't know. I hate fishing sometimes, I really do. I still maintain that sweet corn is one of the best carp baits, and last time I free lined a bit of sweet corn in front of a carp's nose and he took it. I ended up catching this monster. Pretty much the same thing happened here. Even though I was still fishing with a float, I didn't know he was there. I've dropped it right in front of his mouth. I know I have, because literally as soon as the bait went in, as soon as the float touched the water, it went bang straight down. So I know I threw it straight in front of him. He's gone for it, and now there's a fish swimming around in the lake with a hook in its mouth, with my hook in its mouth. Don't worry, it's barbless. Hopefully that will come out sooner rather than later. But I managed to get my float back. It was floating underneath the swim. I had a quick look, but there was no line or anything attached to it, so the fish is gone. Carp one, Aaron. Oh, I had one actually, didn't I? I had a smaller one. Okay, let's say the carp one today, 2-1. And that's me done for the day. I'm going home to watch Wales in the Euros. Hopefully they can get into the quarter-final, but we'll soon see. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching. Please leave a like. And remember, keep on fishing.